Without warning, the IRS seized $107,000 from convenience store owner Lyndon McClellan last year. The catch? He was never charged with a crime. The government said McClellan skirted federal law by making suspicious cash deposits, but he had no idea he did anything wrong. Agents took McClellan's money through civil asset forfeiture, a procedure that gives law enforcement the power to seize money and property suspected of being related to a crime. Law enforcement agencies used this tool most notably during Prohibition, but motives changed in 1984 during the War on Drugs, when Congress passed a law allowing law enforcement agencies to keep the profits from seizures as a means of raising revenue. So what happens to your property and money? Critics of civil asset forfeiture say it flips the presumption of innocence, innocent until proven guilty, on its head. Victims have to prove their money and property wasn't used in a crime. And after money and property is seized, it's up to the property owner to fight to get it back. And that can take months and thousands of dollars. So where does your money go? Through the Department of Justice program called Equitable Sharing, local and state law enforcement agencies that are involved in the seizure of property and money can get up to 80% of the profits. And since 1984, those agencies have received more than $5 billion in forfeiture funds through the program. There is one caveat. Law enforcement must use the forfeited funds for law enforcement purposes, which has led different sheriff's offices and police departments to purchase things like a Dodge Viper and pay the overtime of officers involved in these cases. And what can be done? Congress is working to remove the perverse incentive for law enforcement agencies to use civil asset forfeiture to raise money. And those calling for reforms are hoping to accomplish at least 3 things: eliminate the Justice Department's Equitable Sharing program, redirect proceeds from forfeitures to the government's general fund instead of to law enforcement agencies, and put the burden of proof on the government to show that the property subject to forfeiture has ties to a crime. For more information on civil asset forfeiture, head to dailysignal.com.